We're back for round 3 with our blue-black, a little bit of white mill deck.
Yeah.
That we are 1-1 with currently.
There's 10 white cards in the 75.
This hand is great.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We're definitely keeping this.
The good old no-lander. What's our opponent's name before you
have FER763.
Sure. You ever hit no by accident when you wanted to mulligan?
Oh, and I do the reverse, I think, more often.
Yeah, well, the reverse does happen more often, but... Yeah,
you would not like to mulligan.
He double mulled. He
Four.
double mulled.
4.
I mean, you kind of want to play a game. We're not here to definitely win. Winning is fun, of course.
A Scalding Tarn.
Tundra?
Sure.
Yeah, I like Tundra here.
Your turn.
Let's see what he's on. Besides crack.
I wish we had a trap here.
Yeah, I wish we had 4 traps here, but let's be reasonable. There might be an argument for brainstorming there in case you hit a trap.
So he's on Sneak and Show?
Very likely Sneak and Show. He might be putting us on Miracles. Hold on. At the end of his turn, do we want to brainstorm? I don't think we do. I think we're just playing this Miracle Orb.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Off the other Tundra?
Off the other Tundra. Yeah, let's save the surprise black. Make him think that we're playing.
Sunburst that.
Yeah. It's funny because it's an artifact and it looks like it should have Sunburst.
Sunburst.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It is fine. So if this is Sneak and Show, we need to get to a surgical before we actually... Yep, and it's very likely to be that. He just played Pedal and Pass.
So he's got a sneak in his hand, probably.
That's weird. So before you do anything, let's brainstorm. Because we want to try to get to a surgical. No luck there, but we can play another orb and get rid of a land.
I'll ditch the C.
Yep, and get rid of the path. So we crack land and play orb. And maybe we draw out another counter. Maybe we're lucky and he Force of Wills here. And if he reveals the right card, like an Omni or something, then we can even put him on a different deck. They only run 1 Emrakul. Oh, another Pierce.
You've seen this too. So it appears that he has a sneak, maybe a guy.
I'm not convinced of the sneaks per se. I think he wants the land out there so that we can't take it out of his hand. Yeah, if he had sneak here, he'd probably be playing it. There it is.
Yeah, okay, that's a good draw.
So, do we brainstorm first?
I don't think we brainstorm first.
Because we're gonna ancestral with visions, probably.
That's what I think we should do.
I agree.
I'm gonna play the Strand first.
Play the Strand first for sure.
And then just Mind Funeral.
I like that.
And just hopefully get to 20 here.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
And if we get lucky and catch an Emrakul, we can surgical it and Visions of Beyond with the ability on the stack. So let's see what happens. Yeah.
Okay. You wanna?
Yeah, make it large. Let's see.
No, that's too big.
There's the Emrakul. So
we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do some stuff.
Yeah. So hold on. It's exactly 20. So first we have to Visions of Beyond before we cast the surgical. So crack the Strand.
I'll get a C.
Yeah.
Visions.
If we get another surgical, we can hit Gristlebrand too.
Oh, that'd have been the nut.
So, okay. Yep. Now make his graveyard big. And let's examine the deck first. Sometimes we can learn things like, are they running 3 islands? So it looks like very classic Sneak and Show, except he's running the 2 Jace version. So this is the new version that I think some of the pros have been running. So I think we still just want to get rid of the Emrakul.
Yeah. Cast for 2 life. Still cast for 2 life. There we go. Emrakul.
And then second main phase, Archive Trap. Because we want to let the Emrakul shuffle in ability happen first. So let's count the lands. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Move that. 17, 18, 19 with what's on board. So most lists run 19 to 20 lands. So he might have a land in his hand as one of those 2 cards. Let's get rid of all 4 of these Emrakuls. And he doesn't have any other win conditions other than Gristlebrand and Jace now. So if we do manage to hit another surgical and take his Gristlebrands, then we probably win that way also. So let's trap him now that they've shuffled back in.
I was gonna say he didn't search.
Oh, I just figured the shuffle effect triggered it.
No,
Never mind.
You gotta search, yeah.
All right, well let's just wait then.
Maybe I missed something, but okay. Well, we've gotten the spaghetti monster out of the way.
Yeah, and that's a big help. And he didn't combo off. That's good. We don't need a Terminus.
Yeah, let's not do that. Especially with the brainstorm.
Yeah. So, Mind Funeral first. Let's fill that graveyard back up. Or he redrew one of the Spell Pierces. Alright.
Stuff happens.
Yeah, that does happen. Should we brainstorm now? I think we want to wait.
Yeah, I don't think there's really a point.
Yeah. Maybe we can chain it into something useful with the Brain Freeze. Unfortunate.
These out of here. This is still relevant.
Yeah, if he does play something like Show and Tell, remember that we have to respond with Brainstorm and hide Terminus on top.
Right. Well, if he does show in
Gristlebrand,
it's still not good.
No, but we definitely want to at least make him forcible with Terminus so that
Yeah.
we can try to win through other angles. Plus, if we're casting Terminus and then he's countering back and we play something else, then we can Brain Freeze for a lot more. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
That's what we're casting. Show me potato salad.
I really hope that we can get up to 7 with this thing and just 8. It's 8, right? Get up to 8 and then just
take a Gristle. Or get Forcible. I'm fine with that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, more than fine with that. So at least we know that if he did land a Gristle, we'd have a lot of ways to make sure that he can't kill us with just a Gristle.
Yeah. Okay.
We should check if he's shuffling or keeping these.
That's a valid point.
And let's think for a second at the end of his turn, too. So he put a card back on top really quick. So it seems like he has 2 cards that he wants, and he just decided. You can't always assume that's true, but breaks in time tend to give you some information. So I like the idea of brainstorming at the end of his turn here. And then,
you want to brainstorm and freeze?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And those are good ones. So I think we want to keep Path but hide Terminus.
Okay.
So if you put Terminus on the bottom and then Path over top of it. Yeah. And then let's Brain Freeze him now. And on our turn, if we play Orb and Glimpse, we should be pretty hard locked.
Oops.
Yeah, you can't Sunburst this one.
Unfortunately, you can't.
It's funny that we played against 2 Eldrazi decks in 3 rounds, but I think this one's a lot more favorable.
When we played against the Dredge decks last time.
Yep. So there's the Gristle, which makes me think that he kept like the show type of effect. So if we do actually draw 2 of them, that's pretty good. If we draw into a surgical type of effect, this game's over. And I think we play the Delta but don't crack it yet.
Yep.
And then we Glimpse
You want
first.
to Orb first?
I think we Glimpse first. With him only having 35 left, I think milling 10 is pretty good here. And Orb doesn't do as much against him because he's going to be sitting there and doing nothing for a while. All right.
You may go.
So we hit another Force of Will. There's 2 forces in his graveyard now. And are there any in his remove pile? No, that's a... Yeah.
Okay, because I know there's a 4-1 before.
Is there any in his graveyard exiled pile?
No, it's just the Emeralds.
Okay, and probe. So it milled a Pierce off the orb. So a lot of these lists run about 3 Pierces.
Sure.
So
What do
ponder.
you think about this Terminus on top of our deck?
I think we shuffle it away at the end of his turn if he doesn't force us to keep it. I think with him only having 2 counters left, we don't even necessarily die to a Gristlebrand. So let's crack it on our upkeep.
On our upkeep?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never know what card. Oh, we actually don't even.
Oh,
need
yeah,
to.
we don't have to do that. Yeah, that's right.
Just let it happen. Go Gomez Miracorb. Multifaceted. You dog, you. We got rid of 2 more lands.
I like those.
And a glimpse. I would take that ratio. So I think we're going to start hard casting archive traps.
I mean, yeah.
Let's wait till the end of his turn. And
Yeah, end of his turn, our turn.
Yeah.
And that should maybe be it.
That's Jache.
That's Jache. Jache Libre.
Good old Legacy Mill.
I mean, he's just helping us with his draw 7s.
He is. He's helping us quite a bit. Gristlebrand is just a 7/7 flyer, so we have to respond to this show and tell if that's what this is. Sneak attack,
Sneak
even.
attack.
Yeah. So we don't have to respond to that unless he plays. Wait. But if he played a land, then he could sneak in response to an archive trap. So we should do it
now?
first. Let's do it now.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Crack-a-lack.
yeah, conceivably he should just be dead
Let's
here
get another Tundra.
due to the orb and him having no library left. Yeah.
You?
Yep. Maximum Sunburst.
Yeah. All the black, all the white.
Yeah,
blue.
we got Sunburst for 3 here. That's,
We have to get a mouse, by the way.
well,
That's on the list of things to do.
Is it?
I have a mouse at home. I should start playing. Okay.
This is my wedding ring.
Is this my wedding ring? Typical questions asked during Game of Magic.
Oh, he forced
forced
it.
it.
That's fine. So we're just going to untap and then archive trap him again.
Unless we draw a funeral, maybe. We'll have to do the
Yeah,
math.
yeah, we'll have to see what we draw.
That's
So
not
play the land though, and
Yep.
we can keep path up, and we'll be hard.
Do you want
locked.
to just cast Trap now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Play around Spell Pierce. Maximum Sunburst, don't forget.
Yep. Yep.
You're like, I could never forget. Da-da-da, da-da-da. And did we get a crystal? We didn't, but he's going to mill 3 more, and he's going to have 4 cards left in his library. Did we get the other Force of Will? Yes, all 4 forces are gone. So he can't kill us with sneak attack because we're at 15 and 2 gristles left can only deal 14.
And he can't even really counter our path.
No. And he can't Fate Seal us with Jace because even tapping 4 lands would mill him with the orb. So we could just be F6ing here if we want to. Yep. And he realized.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Ensnaring Bridge, Helm of Obedience, and Rest in Pieces, and Flusterstorms, and Hedron Krebs.
You want to do the Krebs?
Yeah, they're really good.
Why do you want to do the Krebs?
He has no way to kill him. And
He does have no way to kill him.
they just continually will start milling him.
Okay.
It's a far better mill condition. So Flusterstorms too. And we don't want paths.
Don't want paths.
Terminuses they're not very good here either. I think we have to.
Are you willing to just? I mean, Terminuses aren't very good against Gristlebrand. They're fine against Emrakul because we're not dying.
We'd have to luck into it. It'd have to be show and tell and not sneak attack. And we're bringing in things like Ensnaring Bridge. So
Well, we do have one bridge.
We do have one bridge. That's true. I think Terminuses have to go.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want to get rid of Brain Freeze?
Yeah, I'm thinking Brain Freeze setting up might be too difficult in this match. So he's going to be playing around Archive Trap, but I don't ever cut Archive Trap. It's just too good.
Yeah.
Ashiok's awesome here.
Ashiok is pretty awesome here.
We brought in Rest in Peace. Maybe we can cut a couple Visions of Beyond, especially since his graveyard. First, we have to deal with the Emrakul.
We do have to deal with the Emrakul.
So
okay.
So
cut two of those,
Visions.
and
yeah.
This is good with you?
Yeah, that's good with me. Good with you guys? Well, it doesn't matter. Deal with it.
They're probably squirming in their chairs saying, these guys are total idiots.
Total idiots. They were about to be 2-1, suckers.
Okay. This hand is questionable, but it does have a surgical.
Very questionable. I mean, we're on the draw. I think we can keep on the draw.
It's fine.
Yeah, we'll keep it on the draw. I don't love it, but I don't necessarily hate it.
I like any hand with a surgical in it, just cause.
Safer. I like that we have the turn 1 crab at least, and I like that we have a glimpse on turn 2 if we draw land. It's very interesting how this guy runs out his petals. I think he has Spell Pierce. Pretty sure he has Spell Pierce here. And for some reason he thinks we might Force Will his Ponder. So I'd guess that he probably also has very few land in his hand. He probably kept the land light hand.
I think he's got a show hand right now.
He might. Yeah, he might. Maybe just say land pass since Crab doesn't do anything right now anyway. And Flusterstorm could counter it.
Okay. Basic Island would be a good draw.
That would be, well, I mean, any land would be a fine draw. I wouldn't. I'd actually prefer a fetch.
That's also true.
So he's thinking a while. I think he's thinking whether he can or can't right now. I'm sure he just has no idea what he's playing against, being that we're mill and has no idea what to play around here.
The beauty of playing the rogue deck.
Yeah, this is the beauty of it.
This is the Tom Ross shenanigans.
Although Tom did it multiple times.
That's true.
I have to assume people saw through it the last few times.
I don't think anyone knows how to play against an effect.
Here we go. Let's Flusterstorm this.
Crack-a-lackin'. Do you want to get C?
Yes. Let's get C. Let's get serious. I like that he can't Force Will this back.
Nope.
We automatically get the sweet 2-for-1 here. Again, there was another pause there. I was just like to assume that maybe my opponent has a Force Will there, but realizes he can't counter it, something he wasn't expecting. I think he was considering for a while the show and tell because he didn't know what we would put into play, and he wasn't sure if an Emrakul could get there on its own.
And we're not going to surgical these show and tells.
Certainly not now. I mean, we might do that later if we want to, but I don't think so. There's
okay.
Don't play that land.
I was thinking just about this. We can cast the Glimpse.
But isn't that better? I think we Hedron Crab.
I think Glimpse uses our mana better.
Well, it doesn't.
And it can also let us surgical him now potentially when he doesn't have Spell Pierce.
But I mean, Hedron Crab is going to mill 3 also, and if you hit it with 3 rather than 10 and save the spell, then we have a after Emrakul reset that's preferable. You get my drift?
So you just want to play Crab now?
I think Crab. I also want to make my Crab maximum effectiveness by not missing a single land drop.
Okay, I'll go with you on this.
Yeah, win the argument. We're like an old married couple.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So there it is. We got lucky.
Oh man, the actual Lux.
And
2 of them.
Yeah.
So he's got a Gristlebrand in his hand, probably?
Maybe. I mean, we can't assume anything right now. I think if he had a Gristlebrand, he would have snapped show and telled quicker. I still think it's an Emrakul in his hand.
We will see. Hopefully.
We will. I'm hoping.
Hopefully we'll see.
Hopefully he has 2 of them.
Cast for 2 life. On this card, Spaghetti Monster because you have that
Force
version.
Will.
You ditched the Pierce.
Yep. So on the plus side, he only has 2 cards left in his hand. One of them's a creature, and he has 2 lands. So hopefully we can just go. Oh, he drew Ancient Tomb. That's rough. We are in trouble, everyone. Hopefully that was the only show and tell target in his hand. We will see. Ooh.
Well, I mean, do what we can.
Sure. I mean, maybe we can learn more about his deck. That's really, I think, all we're getting out of this one. And didn't do a shuffling effect. He brought in Blood Moon. Good to know.
Okay. And let's send a message.
This is my favorite part, everybody. Get ready? Sending a message. Careful when you tap that Ancient Tomb, buddy.
Yeah, because his life total matters so much in this deck.
Exactly.
Okay.
Dear.
Yep.
That's the bad one. We can just go to the next game now.
I want to see if he does it. I want to see if he just wants to 21 us. Or 22 us, or whatever it is.
That's silly. Why would he play a fetch there? Maybe he drew all 4 Emrakul's.
Yep, we're dead. We understand. We're going to make you do it, though.
You're going to have to sack 6 permanents, so just...
Oh, that's fine.
Alright, what can we do differently? Nothing. I still like our sideboard plan. We haven't drawn Rest in Peace all tournament. We've really needed it in these 2 matchups, so let's do that this time.
That's a sweet plan.
Yeah.
I like that plan.
Yeah, let's do it. This time he'll be playing around Flusterstorm. Ooh, that's a very good hand.
No, I would not like to mulligan 6 cards.
Oh, well, we have a lot of mill, but we don't have anything to deal with the Emrakul's. So, no, it isn't really a good hand, is it? And we have no draw, no manipulation. We do have a counter. That's the best thing we have going for us.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired of dying to these routes. Like if there were brainstorm
that
in
is
here.
true. We don't have any way to deal with anything in the graveyard.
Well, let's think about it. We have live. We have 3 Surgicals, 3 Rest in Pieces, 2 Ashioks, 2 Helms. That's 10 cards that we want to see. So there is a 1 in 6 chance of us having one. And then there's also 4 Brainstorms that I think would be good to see because they could at least try to draw into spells like that. So I think there are 14 spells we want, and none of them are in this opening hand. But if we have 14 spells and 53 cards left, what are our odds of drawing one? Less than 1 in 4. So in the first 3 turns, we should get to 1. Which I guess that would mean keep a solid hand. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try that then. Sometimes I find when you do math like this, your bias sometimes influences results. And I always worry that that's sometimes a factor, but whatever. We're having fun, right?
We are having fun.
So I don't think we would trap him even if he fetched here.
Yeah, it just seems
bad.
Yeah.
A waste.
I think it would be more hilarious if we had Batter Skulls to put on these guys. Or not Batter Skulls, or even Batter Skulls.
Sort of Body in Mind.
Sort of Body in Mind. That'd be funny too. Even Bone Slitter would be hilarious. Ancient Tom.
Something to be considered for next time. We do have to play around Blood Moon. Which
we just getting...
We might be turn 1 Blood Moon.
We're just getting gutting?
I mean, we could still cast our Mesmeric Orb.
Oh, he's showing.
Weird. So, we probably just lose. I guess we're putting in Mesmeric Orb. Or do you want to put land into play? Put land in play. Maybe we boarded all our Terminus and Paths?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we're pretty dead. Vandal Blast.
Pretty dead.
Okay. I did not think we were going to get turned 1.
No, turn 1 is very uncommon for Sneak and Show.
I feel like just not playing a crab is incorrect too. You can't just hold up Flusterstorm.
Right, not on the play on turn 1. And we drew the Ashiok too. So, yeah, I guess you just play another crab. Shit.
This is most unfortunate.
Yeah. So for Sneak and Show to go off on turn 1, they need one of their 6 Soul Lands, one of their 4 Lotus Petals, one of their 4 Show and Tells, and one of their 8 creatures to all be in their opening hand. I'd say it happens 1 in maybe 10 games, 10% chance. So.
Well, that's not good enough just to hold up Flusterstorm right there.
No, you certainly have to play the odds and just assume that turn 1 isn't going to happen. Shame we didn't have our one of Ensnaring Bridge.
That is true.
And that's still in our deck.
That is still in our deck.
Yeah, so we're not stone dead. I think if we don't draw a Brainstorm, though, we're pretty stone dead.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oof.
Well, I mean...
Crack, fetch, and response.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I was like, where are the islands? Oh, we have marsh lands.
Yep.
This is pretty bad.
Yeah, I actually thought our matchup here wasn't too bad. Even having to do with an Emrakul. Turn 1 Gristle, turn 2 Blood Moon is it's pretty rough.
It's a pretty good hand. I
Yeah.
mean, not hard to do once the Grizzlebrand's out. But
Nope, that's true. I wouldn't want to throw it out of bed for eating crackers. And there's the rest in peace.
Want to just pack it in?
Yeah, we'll pack it in here.
All right.